Can the way you think truly change your life? Norman Vincent Peale believed it could, and he dedicated his life to proving it. In his classic book, The Power of Positive Thinking, Peale reveals that our thoughts are not passive. They are creative forces that shape who we become and what we achieve. He argues that optimism, faith, and confidence are not naive. They are essential habits of mind that can transform fear into courage and despair into hope. Written in 1952, The Power of Positive Thinking became one of the most influential books in personal development history. It's grounded in a simple but profound belief. By changing your thoughts, you can change your world. The first lesson from The Power of Positive Thinking is that belief is the foundation of success. Peale writes, "Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy." This doesn't mean arrogance. It means quiet inner assurance. Success begins in the mind. If you think you're defeated, you already are. But if you think victory is possible, your mind begins finding ways to make it real. The second lesson is that faith is stronger than fear. Peale explains that most of our problems are born from worry mental rehearsals of failure. Faith, on the other hand, is the habit of expecting good outcomes. It's not blind optimism. It's choosing to trust that things can work out. Peale often said, "Stand up to your obstacles and do something about them. You will find they haven't half the strength you think they have. Fear shrinks when faced, but it grows when avoided." The third lesson is to fill your mind with positivity. Peale encourages readers to guard their thoughts the way they'd guard a garden from weeds. Negative thoughts, like fear, resentment, or self-doubt, must be replaced with affirmations of hope, gratitude, and strength. He suggested starting each day with uplifting words, repeating phrases like, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," or, "With God's help, I am calm and confident." Whether spiritual or secular, this practice retrains the mind to expect the best. The fourth lesson is the power of visualization. Peale teaches that imagination is a powerful ally. Before achieving any goal, first see it vividly in your mind. Imagine success as if it's already real. This mental rehearsal programs the subconscious to seek opportunities and solutions that align with your vision. Peale often told stories of people who imagined themselves speaking confidently, performing better, or healing faster, and over time, they did. The fifth lesson is that peace of mind is a choice. Many people live in constant tension, rushing, worrying, and overthinking. Peale teaches practical methods to restore calm. Take time for quiet reflection, spend time in nature, pray or meditate, and practice gratitude daily. He reminds us that serenity doesn't come from escaping problems, but from facing them with faith and balance. The sixth lesson is that forgiveness frees you. Anger and resentment are heavy burdens that drain energy and joy. Peale writes, "Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. The act of forgiveness, even when it feels undeserved, releases you from bitterness. It doesn't condone the wrong. It simply allows you to move forward in peace. Forgiveness clears emotional space for positive energy to flow again." The seventh lesson is persistence through difficulty. Positive thinking isn't denial, it's endurance with faith. Peale emphasizes that life's challenges are inevitable, but our responses are optional. A positive thinker doesn't avoid hardship, they transform it into growth. He shares stories of people who lost jobs, faced illness, or financial ruin, yet through optimism and belief, rebuilt stronger lives. "It's always too early to quit," Peale said. The eighth lesson is the power of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. Even small acts saying thank you, keeping a gratitude journal, or silently appreciating simple blessings retrain your brain to notice abundance rather than lack. Gratitude, Peale explains, is the seed of joy. It reminds you that every day contains reasons to hope. The 9th lesson is about relationships. Peale believed positivity is contagious. When you uplift others through kind words, encouragement, or simply being optimistic, you multiply your own strength. He often said that confident, kind people draw others to them because they radiate possibility. Encouragement doesn't just help others, it reinforces your own belief in goodness. The 10th lesson is the connection between faith and health. Peale was one of the first to explore how mindset affects physical well-being. He observed that anxiety and resentment often manifest as fatigue or illness, while peace, joy, and hope restore vitality. The body reflects the mind, he wrote. A peaceful mind generates power. Modern science now confirms this optimism, strengthens immunity, lowers stress, and extends longevity. Peale also teaches that positive thinking is not pretending everything is fine. It's realistic optimism, seeing problems clearly but believing they can be overcome. It's a discipline that requires effort, patience, and repetition. The brain becomes what it repeatedly thinks. Over time, positive thoughts form new mental pathways, making optimism the default response instead of fear. He also emphasizes spiritual renewal. While Peale wrote from a Christian perspective, his message transcends religion. Faith, he explains, is the bridge between limitation and possibility. Whether you call it God, the universe, or inner strength, belief in something greater helps sustain hope when reason alone cannot. So, how do we apply the power of positive thinking today? Start by monitoring your thoughts, catch negativity early, and replace it with encouragement. Visualize your goals vividly and repeatedly. Practice daily gratitude. Surround yourself with uplifting people and messages. Forgive freely others and yourself. Believe that setbacks are temporary and that growth is always possible. And above all, keep faith in yourself, in others, and in life itself. Modern relevance is clear. In an age of anxiety, information overload, and self-doubt, Peale's lessons offer grounding and light. They remind us that mental health begins with mental habits, and that optimism is a skill anyone can build. Positive thinking doesn't guarantee life will be easy, but it guarantees we'll face it stronger. Perhaps the most powerful message from the power of positive thinking is this: life responds to your mindset. When you think positively, you open doors that negativity keeps closed. You see possibilities instead of limits. You attract solutions instead of problems. Your energy changes, and so does your life. The big takeaway from the power of positive thinking is this: what you hold in your mind, you hold in your hands. Change your thoughts, and you change your destiny. That was The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, broken down into its most powerful lessons in under 10 minutes. Which lesson resonated most with you? Belief, faith, gratitude, or forgiveness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this summary, make sure to like this video, subscribe to 10-Minute Books, and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly breakdowns of life-changing books. Thanks for watching, and remember, your thoughts are your greatest power. Choose them wisely